I get asked a lot, what were my symptoms to find out that I had colorectal cancer. So I'm going to answer that as I play with some Tarte Cosmetics. Excuse me. So anyways, if you didn't know, colorectal cancer is the third most common worldwide cancer. And it is the second most common cause of cancer deaths, if you didn't know that. The scary thing is they don't have you take a colonoscopy until you're 45. Well, I got lucky. They found mine. I was 40. Or am 40 still. Anyhow, my symptoms were major abdominal pain all the time. Every time I would eat, I would always have to go straight to the bathroom. I had severe bloating all the time. Inflammation, big time, weight gain. Let's see. I would pass big blood clots in my stools. My stools would be loose. And I would pass mucus in my stools. And I just know something just was not right. And I was always going to the doctor, going to the ER. They tried to tell me that it was proctitis or colonitis. They really never knew. However, I was smart, went back to my primary doctor and told her that they were all my issues that I was having. And she decided that it was time that we did something and had a colonoscopy. At first, I didn't want to because I didn't want to pay the copay. Dang, this is dark. I think I'll use my summer color. Oh well, we're just gonna roll with it. Anyways, oh goodness, this is not the right color. So I go to my colonoscopy. Like I said, I almost didn't go. I told my mom I did not want to pay the copay for my insurance because it was like $800 or something like that. And with the anesthesia copay and the doctor's, the colonoscopy copay, it was about $800. And I was like, Mom, I really don't want to pay that. You know, it's not going to probably say anything. And she's like, no, honey, you need to go. Just get it done. And so I went ahead and did. And of course, my primary doctor, she talked me into it too. She's like, it's time to find out. And so I went. So when I get there, the nurse lady, you know, she gets me hooked up to my IV and everything. And as she's hooking me up, she's like, okay, if you have any questions, you know, now's the time to ask the doctor and ask everything that you want to ask, because whenever you come out, you won't see the doctor. So I was like, okay. So me and my husband, we were trying to think of everything to ask him, and he was real nice. And anyways, we got to asking questions. We were making jokes and stuff because like I just knew nothing was gonna come of it. And then the next thing I know, I'm waking up from anesthesia, and I see my husband walking into the room. I didn't even get into the room all the way, and I started coming to, and the doctor's holding my hand, and he gets clear in my face, and he says, "You have cancer." Yeah, that's what I woke up to, and here I am today. And if you watch my pinned video, it tells my cancer journey in the beginning. And I'm sorry if I yawn. I'm fixing to start yawning again. I'm so tired. Chemo makes me sleepy all the time. But anyways, yeah, that's all my symptoms. And I just want everyone to know, if you have any issues like this and you keep going to the doctor, and they just keep telling you, oh, you know, you'll be fine. It's probably a hemorrhoid. Because that's the same thing I thought. I didn't know what hemorrhoids were, but Google told me, and I was like, oh, that's probably a hemorrhoid. And this went on for so long. When they caught it, it was almost too late. So just know you're your own advocate, your best advocate, and you know your body. And your body will tell you when something's wrong. So always listen to your body. So since I was diagnosed at 40, my doctor said that I have 2 children, and they need to have their colonoscopy 10 years previous of my diagnosis. So that means my children, well, my daughter, she would have to be 30, and, oh yeah, my son 30, so. So how did I feel when I found out? Well, it actually took me a little while to process it. Didn't really feel anything. I was more in shock than anything. Same for my husband. We had to pick his meth up off the floor before we left the colonoscopy that day. Yeah, it's been a real journey through this, but we've been staying positive, even though with all our trials and all the heartaches and setbacks have sucked, but you learn to deal with it and move on. As they say, pull your big girl panties up and get to moving. I'm just very thankful they caught it when they did. I get reminded by my doctors, well, really my surgeon, all the time of how lucky that I am. As it could have been worse. I could have been, never known, you know, wait till I was 45, like they normally recommend you get a colonoscopy. But anyways, I'm just thankful for the doctors that I do have. They're very good doctors. They know what they're doing. And I'm thankful for my support team or group. I have a couple of close friends that I talk to on a regular basis. They just text checking in with me. see how my mental health is, because it was really bad for a while. But which is understandable because that was a lot to take in. But I'm okay now. The medicine's working, so I don't really stress or think about it as much. I just kind of roll with it. It is what it is. I have to do the treatments, so you know, you do what you have to do when you don't have a choice. So that's about it. I mean, I'm thankful for my husband. He's been a real help. He's been my caretaker, basically, taking me to my treatments and stuff. And when I'm real sick, he's there to pick me off, literally off the floor, out of the bathroom when I'm sick. And he's there to counsel me whenever I don't feel good and I don't feel like I can do it anymore. He's there to lift my spirits and let me know that I'm strong and I've got this and we just gotta keep moving. So I just wanted to start making TikToks and kind of tell my journey, kind of as a journal, because I've never been one to like to write or anything like that. But this way I can look back and see where my head was and be thankful, you know, hopefully after I get through this and I kick cancer's butt. I don't know, I can share my story and give others hope, you know. And if you're wondering why I'm always using Tarte Cosmetics makeup, it's because, well, for one, I've always been a Tarte Cosmetics makeup fan. I've always loved their makeup. I'm fixing to use some old school stuff, so don't judge me because I know it's probably expired, but I love it so much. But anyways, I had made a TikTok video. It was one of my first ones, and I was having a bad day that day, and just a really bad day, and I made a TikTok just messing around on my phone that day, and I posted it, and didn't get very many views, but somebody did view it, and it just so happened was the CEO of Tarte Cosmetics, and she messaged me and said, hey, I want to send you a little bit of makeup to lift your spirits. And I was like, I about fell out of my bed because I was up that night and got that message, and so I emailed them and gave them my mailing address, and oh my word, did they send me some makeup to play with. And mind you, after they had found it at the colonoscopy and I was going through all that, I did not wear makeup for like 6 months, period. I just felt ugly and sick and just, I don't know, I just didn't, and makeup's always been my passion, and I just never had worn it, or hadn't worn it in so long. And so when the makeup came in, I was excited. I opened it up, looked through it, loved it, was like super ecstatic, but I just wasn't feeling that well. And I didn't know if I could even do it, you know, makeup. I was like, have I forgotten how to do it? So anyways, one day I finally got tired of sulking and always laying in bed or just walking around in sweats around the house, and so I just come back in here and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna make a makeup video. And of course it was terrible. All my videos are terrible. My lighting, my editing skills are awful, but I'm not very good at it. But I got in it, started playing it, made a video, and had fun, and I felt alive again, and it was nice. It felt good. I hadn't felt that nice in a long time, and I started to kind of feel like me again. And I made sure and emailed her, Maureen Kelly's Laura. I emailed Laura. She was the one that I talked to through email, and I was like, I just want to say thank you. You know, I feel alive again. I've sat and looked at the makeup in a box for a week thinking I couldn't do it, and I pulled it out, started playing, and it felt good. And I don't know, in a sense, gave me hope. So hopefully my story can help somebody else that's experiencing anything close to what I've gone through, or even someone that just needs encouragement, or just don't feel brave enough to post TikTok videos, but thought it would be cool to try. You never know until you try. I'm just putting on my bake. It's good enough. Never said I was a pro. I just like putting in makeup, that's all. But I really like this powder. I don't, there's a couple of powders that I've used in the past, and they always clumped up. This does not. This is the Tarte.
This is why I'm hot, hoes praying that I flop. I'ma keep it simple, you just don't got what I got. My price be going up like every day, and it's a lot. Wait, I'm really that hot, bitch. Yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, I'm really that hot. I'm really that hot, bitch. Yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, I'm motherfucking hot. This is why I'm hot, bitch. Don't want no smoke. Gotta let a lame one know. Yeah, I'm really that hot, bitch. I'm really that hot. And you not, boy. Bitch, I've been a trendsetter, but I'm not quite. Yeah, you talk a lot of talk, but it's on no.